Hi everybody, hope everybody's well and keeping safe. I'm going to, this video's an update on my Sertraline 150 milligram. I've been on 150 milligram, I think for about 6, 7 weeks maybe or something like that. If you've seen any of the other videos, I've been on Sertraline now since about November last year, starting on 50 milligram, increasing to 100 milligram and then 150 milligram. I also take mirtazapine 45 milligram, which I've been on for quite a few years, and quetiapine 75 milligram, which I've been on for about a year and a half, maybe 14 months or something. So this video is really just another update on the Sertraline 150 milligram, but just before I talk about that, the reason I've not made any videos for the last few weeks is for the simple reason I ended up, for two reasons, I got gout in my big toe, left big toe. I've had a few flare-ups of this in the past, so now I'm on medication now, a preventer called allopurinol, to stop it flaring up again. But the gout this time round, it took ages to go. Normally it disappears after, once you take colchicine for 3 or 4 days, 5 days or something, it normally goes. But it didn't, so I had to have 2 lots of colchicine and also some steroids. But the pain was a nightmare. And the other reason, which is going to talk about now, is I have actually experienced some more severe side effects than I've reported in other videos. For the last few weeks, they do seem to be subsiding now. But the side effects I was getting, quite more to do with heightened anxiety than anything else. Certainly no depression or anything, but certainly heightened anxiety. But not enough to completely keep me indoors, but it was enough to think I was getting worried about it a little bit. Nonetheless, I did my best to not let it keep me in. I still managed to get out, get on buses, go to the next town to see, to visit my kids and grandkids and stuff. But it was quite noticeable this time. So it's about, I would say it's round about 6, 7 weeks in to the increased dose to 150 milligram of sertraline. Why I seem to get the side effects later on, I presume, and I've discussed with my doctor today and she agrees, we're assuming it's because I'm already on mirtazapine, which I've been on for years, 6, 7, 8 years or something, and I've already on quetiapine 75 milligram, which I've been on for about a year and a half, something approximately. So my GP thinks, and I thought anyway, that it seems to be that the sertraline takes a while to get established because of the other meds, and it does seem to play out that role, because even on the 50 milligram, yes, I experienced some side effects at the beginning when I first took it, but nothing towards the first month at the end, and the same with the 100 milligram towards the end of the first month. I got the side effects, but this time it's been into the second month of the 150 milligram, or month and a half or something like that. I can't quite remember how long I've been on 150 milligram now. It does say in previous videos, if if people haven't seen them before, please do go and have a look and maybe like the videos and subscribe. But like I say, the reason I've been absent from making videos, it was because of the gout. I know I had more severe side effects from the sertraline, but at the end of the day, they weren't horrendous. But this time, they were quite. They was moderate, more than moderate, I would imagine. It was the case of I did find it quite uncomfortable for a couple of weeks. But it does, up to now, it does seem to be subsiding a little bit now. So I've been out all day today. Still feel quite lightheaded. I've been getting quite a bit of that as well, lightheadedness. But again, I seem to be coping all right with it, to be fair. I still think the sertraline is quite a good drug. like I say, I've had no depression. I mean, that was eliminated at the very beginning, nearly. And the anxiety, even though I've had side effects, it's kind of strange anxiety as well. It's not like normal. You tend to be anxious, but not into but not going into any kind of panic, even in public places or something like that, where it can trigger, or in big stores or something like that. It doesn't. It doesn't seem to completely attack you, but you still have this kind of anxious feeling. But like I say, anyway, I think it's subsiding now. So maybe 150 milligram might be the dose to stick with. Maybe I also actually something different from the other videos. I've previously stated I was on 75 milligram of quetiapine. I've decreased that to 50 milligrams, so I only have 25 milligram at night and 25 milligram in the morning. That seems to be okay, and it was easy to do as well. There was no real issues with lowering those doses at all with quetiapine. It seems fairly easy to do. I have tried lowering the mirtazapine actually, and I find that bloody hard work, to be fair. I still haven't done. I'm still on the 45 milligram mirtazapine, but I've tried lowering it. I've tried having half a 45 milligram and a 15 on top to make 37.5 or 38 or something, and I still find it difficult to drop from 45 milligram to the 37.5 or whatever it is. I've spoke to my GP about getting it in liquid form, which he keeps for some reason. I mean, apparently you can get it in the UK. I don't know about in America, if anybody watches this video who lives in the States, but apparently it's really hard to get hold of in this country. But anyway, we'll see. I'll stick with the 45 milligram at the minute. So basically, where I'm at is I'm on 45 milligram mirtazapine, 50 milligram quetiapine, and 150 milligram sertraline. And like I say, I think the side effects are slowly subsiding now. I feel pretty good today. Today I felt pretty awesome, to be fair. Yesterday I felt pretty good. Yeah, so I'm still pretty happy with the sertraline, even though there's I get little waves of side effects here and there. I'm still pretty happy with it. I'm quite happy to carry on taking it, and I've even I've been back out there. I went on a workshop to go on a new enterprise scheme, because I came out of uni last October due to having a relapse with the mental health. I'm due to maybe go back in September or the one after. That's open to do, but in the meantime, I'm not one for sitting around really. So I asked my local job centre about help being for self-employment, because obviously anxiety is a big issue for me as well. So even though I've had side effects, I've managed to go on a 4-hour workshop with the Chamber of Commerce. So I could well be and my business idea is they seem to think it could be okay. So even though there has been side effects, I've still managed to do things, and engage in things, albeit a little bit difficult. But generally speaking, like I say, I think they're subsiding a little bit now. So all's good, really. All's good. So I thought I'd share this video and keep people up to date if they're interested. Please like the video, leave a comment. I love getting the comments, and please subscribe. I'm trying to build up some kind of channel. I am going to talk about other things, about my alcoholism and other things like that, and going into detox, and maybe other mental health issues and things, a bit more interesting stuff than just medication topics. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Thank you to anybody that's commented, and thank you to people that have subscribed. I'm pretty novice at this. I'm trying. I am going to get some better equipment. I know I've said it a couple of times, but I'm going to get some better equipment and see if it can make a decent job of it. Anyway, bye for now, and thank you very much for listening.